course still didn't assume that it was a semi-automatic. She thought that he was just taunting her, shooting this air rifle at her feet just to scare her. And this is one of the only points in this whole case that Michael Ryan doesn't shoot someone immediately. He doesn't see this was the last chance she would get to talk to him. She explained the situation to him, and she said that she'd herself been shot and she was in a lot of pain. She couldn't really move at this point. It had really sunk in, and her husband Ivor said, right, okay, I'm coming now, wait there, we'll call you an ambulance, like, it's gonna be okay. Now at this point police were beginning to respond. Of course police had already responded to the Savernake Forest shooting and the petrol station armed robbery, and now they had multiple neighbours from Southview all calling about this mad gunman that's shooting in their windows. So police were making their way to Southview to go and see what was going on, but bear in mind, the police weren't armed in the 1980s. They had gave himself up over his children. He let his children run away. He didn't run with them. He didn't risk them losing their lives as well. I think a lot of it was probably shock as well. He just stood there with his hands up. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to say. But Michael Ryan didn't care that he was surrendering, and he shot him just once in the chest, killing him instantly and making Kenneth Clements his fourth victim of the day. It's unknown what Michael Ryan did after that, whether he went onto the common or whether he just went straight back onto Southview, because of course if there's no eyewitnesses we don't know what he's doing for different parts of this story. However, he didn't shoot at anyone else for a while and eventually ended up going back, come up the street, and so he turned round and within seconds he was already aiming at the car to drive just straight onto the common. He doesn't even go back up the road, he just drives onto this open field. He knew, with it being a warm sunny day in the middle of the school holidays, that there was potentially other people on Hungerford Common that needed warning, that needed telling to get out of the area, and so he drove around the whole common just trying to find different people picnicking or playing, telling them to get out. Other officers had began blocking off all the entrances to Hungerford Common, so obviously no more people could. I put my notification bell on so you don't miss when I upload that. Thanks again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. If you want to snatch up that amazing holiday deal for 81% off of your subscription and 4 extra free months added onto the 3-year plan, make sure you go into nordvpn.com/Eleanor and using the code Eleanor at checkout. The link for that will be down below in the description if you just want to go. decides to move on foot. He got onto a road named Fairview Road and he was listening out for another victim and heard voices coming from a back garden of a house, and so he follows them and goes into that